Hi guys, Dazzie here with another episode of my top 10 selling comic books of the week. This time it is episode 8, and this time I am discussing books that sold the most on eBay for the week of December the 6th, 2018. CoverPrice.com launched recently and has quickly become a go-to spot for watching eBay trends on comics. They scour thousands of eBay sales to culminate data to spotlight the hottest selling comics. Here is this week's top 10 comics. Last week I had 7 in the top 10. An impressive total, my best to date. Can I beat it? Can you beat my total? Let's find out this week. Starting in at number 10. Do I have number 10 on the chart? I do, and it's a big one. This is The Savage SheHulk, issue 1. Obviously this is a key issue. It's the first appearance of SheHulk. The 7-day trend on this book, plus 95%. There have been 26 copies of this book sold on eBay. The average raw sale is now $29.73. I paid £20 for my copy at the Birmingham Comic Con in November of last year. The average graded sale now, the 9.8 of this book, is $309. Now the man in charge, Kevin Feige at Marvel, has said going forward that Marvel will have a 50-50 split of male and female heroes. I believe SheHulk is going to be a main player. I also believe Spider-Girl is going to be another one. Another book on my radar. In at number 9, do I have the book? I do have the book. One of my recent hot comic book alerts. It's Infinite Crisis, issue 5 from DC Comics. The reason this is hot, it's the first appearance of Jamie Reyes as Blue Beetle. And a Blue Beetle film is in development at Warner Brothers as we speak for the DCU. The 7-day trend, plus 362%, very impressive. There have been 28 copies of this book sold this week. The average raw sale is $17.50. I paid just £1.50 for this in November of 2015. The average graded sale now, $18.50, which is insane for a 9.6 on the CGC. That makes no sense to me, but it is what it is. In at number 8, do I have this book? No, I don't, and I want it badly. Edge of Spider-Verse, issue number 2, in at number 8 this week. Of course, this is the first appearance of Spider-Gwen, and Spider-Gwen is a big player in the current Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse animated film. The 7-day trend on that book, plus 112%. 29 copies of that book have been sold this week. This is insane, this total. The average raw sale now for that book, $137. Whoa. The average graded sale of a 9.8 for the first Spider-Gwen, $361. In at number 7, one of my most recent hot comic book alerts. I hope you didn't sleep on this, guys. I've been telling you to get out there and get them. We have at number 7, SpiderMan 2099, issue 1. This is the first Spider-Man 2099 in his first solo series. So this isn't the first appearance of Spider-Man. This is his first solo series. The 7-day trend on this book, plus 160%. 34 copies of this book have been sold this week. The average raw sale now is $4.75, so you could still get it pretty reasonably. I paid £2.75 for this copy. The average graded 9.8 is $56.48. Now, like I said, there is a hot comic book alert out that tells you why that book is so hot. Go back and watch that video. Get on that book. In at number 6, do I have this book? I do, but not just one copy, 2! We have The Eternals, number 1 and number 6. Obviously, this is a key issue because there is a movie of The Eternals coming. The 7-day trend on this book, plus 133%. There have been 37 copies of this book sold this week. The average raw sale now, I'm loving it, $96.25. I paid $14.95 for that copy, and I think I paid $10 or $12 for that copy. they're about, I don't know, a 6.5 on that, maybe a 6 on that, so maybe a 5.5. The average graded sales on this book now, $191 in a 9.8. Crazy. I hope you didn't sleep on that book, guys. It was a good chance to own a key book. There's going to be an MCU film. Don't get a chance for them very often. In at number 5, do we have this? Do I have it? You bet I have it. The second week on the chart, Immortal Hulk, number 2. This is the first appearance of Dr. Fry, who is the main villain now, I believe, in this series. Great book from Al Ewing. I met Al Ewing. I'll say it again. He signed 28 books for me. Good guy. We had a good long chat about Immortal Hulk too. The 7-day trend on this book, 86%. 38 copies of this book sold now. Of course, I picked this book up for cover, but the average raw sale now is $19.11. The average graded sale now for 9.6 is $15.50. Get on it. What a price. First, Dr. Fry, in at number 5. In at number 4, do I have it? Yeah, it's a good week for me. Ultimate Fallout, number 4, of course. Miles Morales, the first appearance, who is currently in the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movie. The 7-day trend, plus 113%. There have been 49 copies of this book sold this week. The average raw sale now is $64.66. I paid £13.90 for this in March of this year. The average graded sale, $264 in a 9.8. Miles Morales is a character on the up. Wait till he hits the MCU live action. Wow. Yeah, I passed on one recently. I think I could have got it for 15 quid. Instead, I let my friend take it. Should have grabbed a second copy, really. But I'm a nice guy. In at number 3, do I have this book? No, I am defeated. It is Hawkeye versus Deadpool issue 0. I am on the lookout for this. Hawkeye versus Deadpool issue 0. And the reason this book is hot, there's a lot of contentious issues in this book, but basically it's Spider-Gwen and Jane Foster who is Thor cosplay a character. So it's basically the first Spider-Gwen costume, I think. Yeah, it's Spider-Gwen played by Jane Foster. I believe so, something like that. It's not obviously the first Spider-Gwen, but it's like her costume in Hawkeye versus Deadpool. 759%, 7-day trend. That's crazy. 65 units sold of that book. $34.92, the average raw price. Really? For a cosplay outfit. The average graded sale, though, is for a 9.8 is $38. Makes no sense. In at number 2, do I have number 2? Yes, it's going back up. It's still in the top 10. Still blowing us away. It is Batman Damned issue 1. This is the regular cover. This is the one that goes for the most buck. Obviously, it's now a stalwart on the list. It's a grown-up take on Batman and the Butter one. The 7-day trend, plus 102% on this book. 71 copies sold of this book this week. The average raw sale, $52.49. So it seems to be going up a little bit again. The average graded sale is coming down a little bit though. $178 for a 9.8 now with Batman Damned. Like I say, I paid $45 for that recently. Just a couple of weeks ago, because I can't see it slowing down. There are going to be future prints of this book, and they are going to be censored. Of course, this one is uncensored. And it's going to be around a 60 quid book, 70 quid book all day long, I think. I think there were 116,000 copies of this book, so there's quite a few out there. But it's just in demand, isn't it? It really is. I gave in. I didn't want to. Right, in at number 1. A hot comic book alert that I told you to get. I begged you, get this book. The reason being, I'm not going to spoil because you're going to have to watch that alert. But in at number 1, I have ordered a copy. So effectively, I hope I do have this. This is Amazing Spider-Man in at number 1, 365. Amazing Spider-Man 365 is our number 1 this week. This is the first appearance of Spider-Man 2099. Again, I say, why is Spider-Man 2099 blowing up? Go and check my alert. The 7-day trend on this book, plus 126%. 73 copies have been sold of this book this week. The average raw sale is $9.41. I think I paid $8.99 for mine. That's as cheap as I could find. The average graded book now in the 9.8, $135, guys. Wow, it's blowing up. So that's it, the top 10. How many have I got? I have 1, I have 2, I have 3, I have 4, I have 5, I have 6, I have 7. 7 again, guys. I wanted 8. I wanted a new record. See if you can beat me. It's always fun to check it out. That's Daz, over and out. Bye for now.